the demographic goes out the window because nobody goes into the restaurant, says, hey, let me get some chips and salsa. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to put my laundry in a washer. You know what I mean? It's a weird dichotomy where we are not part of that demographic. And here I am arguing with you.
What is Michael?
Michael, my name's Danny. I'm looking at some commercial space. I would love to talk lease terms with you. My business is Laundromats, and there is one here. Pretty simple stuff.
Oh, guy.
Yeah, I'm looking at sort of failed, nasty laundromats. I don't think I'll hurt your feelings because, these people have run them into the ground or they're trying to sell them because they're failing them. And I want to talk lease terms with a guy like Michael, put new equipment in and operate. I'm not a flipper. I don't try to sell my laundries. I'm not a broker or a distributor. I run a bunch of stores, and this is the way that I proliferate that empire, if that makes sense.
So this landlord, we have another property, which I don't know if you're familiar with that area. And yeah, so the same line, he's got a property up there, the laundry, they're on the almost exactly what you're describing. And so that one, we are marketing for a lease. I don't know if I sent you that one or not. I can give you the address though, if you want to plug it in and see if it's
yes,
something that would
please.
be of interest.
What is it? So all of the infrastructure is there? Gas, water, electric, untouched?
I was there last week or the week prior, but definitely within the last 2 weeks, they were still open. There were some people in there. Well, there was exactly 2 customers doing laundry.
Oh, boy.
During the day on a weekday.
Lovely. That's huge.
The current laundry, it's about 2,300 feet.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good footprint. Okay. Now look, I need 15 years a term because I'm going to spend $500,000 on washers, dryers alone at that.
Yeah, I think they would do that. I don't think they'd have a big issue with that.
Can I ask you a serious question?
What's your ask? What would be your asking rate?
Let's see.
Here comes the big whammy.
Okay, so this landlord, they actually prefer to do gross leases rather than triple nets.
Yeah, great.
And so on a gross basis, $285 a foot.
Oof.
And so typically you'd be $2.25 plus nets, and so here they're $285 all in. And I anticipate some flexibility.
Yeah, well, let me do this for you. I don't blame them. At the end of the day, that's a big it's LA County, right? And normally it's $225. Gross, triple net, either way. I got to be at about $120 plus cams. So for me, I can't pay $3 and then pay another $7 in equipment.
Absolutely not.
My debt service is massive, and that's not your problem. Hey, it's a laundromat, right? A lot of these folks are running them. They can survive at $3 a square foot because they don't have debt service. But then what happens? They don't survive. They go away because the rent is all they can afford. They can never retool.
Never!
So sadly, laundries are going the way of the dodo more and more. It's still a great business. People still need these services, but the laundries are going away because I know that I can't pay that normal rate. So, let me go by and look at it, and I can tell you that we can give you a letter of intent. We can call you back after we see if all the infrastructure is current, or at least what we need. But, you got to take a haircut because it's still a laundromat, or you got to go in there and vanilla the space and hope to get an optometrist in there. I don't blame you. I own commercial space myself.
Yeah, I mean, look, what I would say is the landlord is motivated to lease. That's what they've established as the asking rent because it's in line with what other tenants are paying in the shopping center,
Right.
Not just for this space, but in the shopping center.
Right.
I think it's also roughly what the current tenant was paying. But again, they're motivated to lease. So if they have to drop from there, they get it. Are they going to, when you're saying $120 plus nets, I don't know if you mean $160, $180, $2, but are they going to land in that range? I don't know. But yeah. I think it definitely is worthwhile for you to go by, take a look at it, see if there's the interest, and then, we can talk again.
Yeah, I appreciate the address.
I know.
Go ahead.
I was going to mention, I know that they're getting close to being on the way out, so I can't guarantee that they'll still be open for business because I know the landlord mentioned that they were going to be kind of giving back the keys any day now. So, so anyway, just be mindful when you go out there if it's closed. But I was out there again no more than 10 days ago and they were still open.
Okay. Yeah, good. I appreciate the inside information. And, let me say, maybe there's a Mexican restaurant next door. You and I both eat Mexican. Then there's a laundromat. We wouldn't even notice it because it's like fat kids and donut shops. I don't go to laundromat. It's not really on my radar. Therefore, we're the demographic for the donut shop, the Mexican restaurant. We're just out when it comes to a laundry. And that's what's crazy. You know, the demographic goes out the window because nobody goes into the restaurant, says, hey, let me get some chips and salsa. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to put my laundry in a washer. You know what I mean? It's a weird dichotomy where we are not part of that demographic. And here I am arguing with you.
Are you crazy? Is that your problem? No, he means it, Jack.
We'll go have a look and I'll give you a call back. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Can't help but argue. Getting ahead of myself. All right, go look at that spot. Be careful. Don't let the operator catch you sniffing around. That's what he's kind of saying, you know. They want to get rid of him.
I'll be down there in about a week.
Good.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.